The church murders prompted Thompson to write this letter to Committee Chairman Michael McCaul, asking for a hearing to address how the Department of Homeland Security is handling the threat of domestic terrorism.
Good morning. The Committee on Homeland Security will come to order.
In the past, Republican Chairman Pete King rejected the idea of including hate groups like white supremacists in hearings about domestic terrorism.
This committee cannot live in denial, which is what some of us would do when they suggest that this hearing dilute its focus by investigating threats unrelated to al-Qaeda. The Department of Homeland Security and this committee were formed in response to the al-Qaeda attacks of September 11th. There is no equivalency of threat between al-Qaeda and neo-Nazis, environmental extremists, or other isolated madmen.
Representative King did not respond to our request for comment on whether his feelings have changed, but in June he spoke on ABC's This Week.
There's no comparison between these white supremacists and an internationally coordinated movement, which, if the attacks were not stopped, we could have thousands and thousands of deaths.
The current Republican chairman of the committee, Michael McCaul, is planning a hearing to discuss domestic terrorism, but declined to talk on camera about it. Thompson says he has his own vision.
What do you hope to accomplish with this hearing?
Well, I'm trying to elevate the knowledge of information to addressing that threat, and have we put a plan in action to make sure that this threat does not grow any larger than what it is.
Daryl Johnson, meanwhile, says he's doing his part to combat all threats by continuing his own research and offering training and consulting services to local law enforcement.
I would say that it's a persistent, growing problem that's left unresolved, and it's going to be getting worse if we don't do something about it now.